thank you so much for being here today. I'm really excited to share with you all about our summer break program. It's called Read, Learn, and Explore. And it is a really exciting program that we do every year, and I'm excited to share all about it with you. Here you can see my picture and my name and all of my contact information. I'm the branch manager at the Myers Park Library, but I was also a children's librarian for over 10 years before I was in this role. And I also have a son of my own, Julian, who is 8 years old and in the 3rd grade. So I definitely know all the benefits that this program has to offer. So today, we are going to be talking about the summer break program. You will know why summer learning is so important and how to register for the library summer break program. And you're going to be able to pre-register on Monday, this upcoming Monday, May 16th. And by the end of the summer, you're going to be able to win prizes for reading and learning, which is awesome, of course. The summer break program is an incentive-based program that rewards our community for reading and learning all summer. And our library system has different challenges throughout the year. So for example, a different challenge would be the Community Read Challenge. And up until today, I think Elise said our site still said Community Read, but now it has transitioned over to summer break. And the summer break program is by far our most popular, and everybody loves it. We have different prizes every year. And I would also say that it's our most important challenge that we do every year because it has so many wonderful benefits. So before we get into the nitty gritty, I thought it was important to share about why it is important to participate in this program. And it's really important for all ages, not just for kids. If you're below 5, it's great for that kindergarten readiness. If you have a school age or a teenage child, it prevents that summer slide, which you can see here in this first book slide. It says children who are given access to books over the summer perform 35 to 40% better on reading achievement tests than those without access to books. So simply just signing them up for this program, making sure they have access to books all summer long can make a huge impact on their reading test scores for the upcoming school year. It also, our program in particular, encourages summer learning beyond just reading. It talks about all types of learning and different activities, which we will get into later. And for adults, that's one of the best things about the program because adults benefit the most, their brains benefit the most from when they learn a new skill. So those are some of the reasons why. And, I just wanted to talk a little bit more since this is a parent lunch and learn. And so I know that you guys are really interested in the parent aspect in terms of your kids. And summertime, it really poses an academic risk to students because they have less access to books and less access to learning opportunities. And that's just natural. There's really not a lot you can do about it. You can try to do things like this that are going to help for sure. And that is what you should be doing. But without that structured school environment that can provide 8 hours a day of books and learning opportunities, there are things that happen like the summer slide. And this is one of the things that you can do. Participating in the summer break program with the library is one of the things that you can do to kind of bridge that gap from the spring into the fall. And you can prevent your child from falling behind and really help them be a high achiever in the upcoming school year. So another reason to participate is the activity badges. I really like to talk about this one because as an adult, you kind of roll your eyes. You're like, meh, an activity badge, great. But my son, I don't know about your schools, but my son's school does the class dojo, and they get badges throughout the day if they turn in their homework, if they're being respectful, all these different things. And then, and my son gets on class dojo every single day to see what badges he earned. He really likes it. So it is a great motivator, especially for kids. We have incentives with this program. We have some great incentives this year. Just for signing up, everyone will get the Wendy's Junior Frosty coupon. And so that's from little kids to adults. But then the completion prizes, they vary a little bit. If it's a baby, a child, or a teen, they can choose what they prefer between one of these water bottles or a book. And we have really good books. For this age group, we have great books. We have Captain Underpants, we have Dog Man, we have Goosebumps, we have all the ones that the eight-year-olds love. And for the older crowd, the adults, we have either a water bottle or a drawstring bag. So those are our incentives that we have this year. So coming up, I know one of the questions that already came up was the registration dates. When can I sign up? These are the dates that you need to know. And I'm very sorry, my dog is on the table. I have to get him up. Say hi, Frankie. Hello. Okay, now go get your treat. So sorry. So these are the dates that you want to put in your calendar. Pre-registration begins on Monday, and the challenge actually goes from Wednesday, June 1st until Saturday, August 13th. So that means that you can go ahead and you can register on the website on Monday, but you're going to start logging your reading and you're logging your activities starting on June 1st. And then once you've completed the program, you can pick up your prizes anytime, or the last day to pick them up is August 20th. And we're going to come back to the slide again at the end. So if you missed anything, you'll have it there. And of course, Elise is going to send it at the end, so you'll have everything in your email. So to complete this program, pretty important information, I would say, you can enter any time that your child spends reading or you spend reading during the summer, and everything counts. That's what we like to emphasize the most. It can be books, it can be magazines, it could be listening to books, and it could even be the back of a cereal box. If they are reading, that counts. And to finish the program for ages 5 and up, they have to read at least 10 hours to finish. And that's just the minimum. You can always read more. And for ages 0 to 4, the requirement is 5 hours of reading. And you can also, something that I think is so super important, because this is what I do, participants can retroactively log any reading they've done within the challenge. So, usually I would forget for a week or so, and then I would go back and think, okay, what all books did we read this week? And then I would try and kind of log them all at once as a lump sum of time. And that worked really well for me. You can be as detailed as you want to be and say, 30 minutes, this specific book, or you can be less detailed and just kind of keep a general log. Whatever works for your family will work. And then we have activities. The activity categories include write, create, play, explore, give, and a new category this year is Queen Charlotte. Each activity is worth 20 points. To earn an activity badge, you have to do 3 activities from the category, but activities are not required to complete the challenge. So that's actually a change from last year. Last year, we required the activities. This year, you can do a combination of reading and activities, or you can just do the reading. But if you're interested in doing activities, I want to make sure that you know what all counts. Oh, I did my slides out of order. So an example from each activity category. So for reading, obviously reading everything counts. It could be a graphic novel, it could be a cereal box, it could be an audiobook. If you're a young kid and you can't read yet, it could be your mom is reading to you. That counts as well. But for the activity categories, the other categories, for the writing, it could be write a thank you card. And if it's for the younger kids, I like to say that it could be anything that's building those fine motor skills. So it could be something as simple as playing with Play-Doh. That could really go in play or write. But for the really young kids, if they're doing that, building those writing muscles in their fingers, then that could still count as a writing activity. But write a thank you card is a great one because it could be for, little kids that can just sign their name all the way up to adults. For the create, you can make art, and there's all kinds of different examples in each category. For explore, you could explore a local park or explore a local library. For play, you could ride your bike. And for give, you could pick up trash, you could volunteer with a local organization. There's lots of good examples of activities in each category. These are just a couple of examples. All right, so completing the challenge, let's get into the nitty gritty. For ages 5 and up, you need to earn 1,200 points total. At least 600 of those have to come from reading. So like I said earlier, that's 10 hours. So it gives the example, you could get 800 points from reading and 400 points from activities, and that would be a completion. But you cannot do 550 points from reading and then 1,200 points from activities. That is not a completion. You have to have that minimum of 10 hours reading to do the completion. And there are no activities required, and all users are encouraged to continue logging even after they complete the program. So once you complete, you can still log. The kids will still be motivated because they have those badges. And there's going to be a community goal. So if you want to help us meet that community goal of meeting that many minutes, then you want to definitely keep logging your time. So completing the challenge for the We Read, so cute, ages 0 to 4, you want to make sure that they earn 600 points total, or at least 300 points have to come from reading time, which is 5 hours. And I'm not going to go through the example again, but it's the same concept. It just has to have at least 300 points or 5 hours in order for it to be a completion. And there's no activities required to complete. Now, one thing that is different about the little kids is that if they want to participate using a paper log, they have that option this year, and you just go to your local branch to pick that up. All right, so we are back to where we started, which is the dates to remember. We have the pre-registration coming up on Monday, and the challenge dates, you can begin logging your reading starting June 1st, and it ends on August 13th. And the last day to pick up your prizes is August 20th, but you can pick them up anytime after you have completed the logging and completing the challenge. So what now? So what's up next for all of you is for you to register for the program. We want you to register your child, but also register yourself, because you're reading to your children, you're doing activities, you might even be reading for fun. And that can really help us as a library system keep a gauge on how much reading is going on in our community. And we would love to see that. Then if you're ready to, if you need help with that registration process, there's going to be a summer break playlist that Elise is going to send you after this. It's on YouTube, and it has detailed videos. They're very short, but there's a lot of them. They're about 3 minutes each, and they can say, like, watch somebody register on the website, watch somebody who forgot their password, watch somebody who has a group that they want to register if maybe they work at a preschool. So, there are a lot of different videos on that playlist that'll be really great. You can also review the calendar of events that you have to get activity ideas. And of course, just get excited for summer break at Charlotte-Mecklenburg Library. All right, so that completes my presentation. And I have a couple of questions here. First of all, I just want to know if you have any questions.